we are here on the Asia server today for the second awakening of Rebecca the Fire Mystic Witch. So the strategy here with Rebecca, initially, when we were first told about Rebecca's skills, was as an interruption mechanic. The opponent comes in, they have fast, they outspeed you, they strip, they do a lot of debuffs. She comes in, she's on double Nemesis Will, she procs her Nemesis, she gets a turn, she cleanses everything, she increases their attack bar, and then you have this comeback mechanic, right? So in theory, that was an interesting idea. That was a cool idea. However, in practice, I've been recording this for an hour. That has not ever been the situation where it has actually worked in real life. I mean, number one, her base speed is not anything crazy. It's 97 base speed. But more so is, if you guys don't know, just a recap, a continuous damage AoE defense break. At least it's not conditional now. It's just an AoE defense break. They can still resist it, but it's a 100% chance. And then the spell of removal removes harmful effects granted on allies, recovers their HP by at least 20% each. In addition, the recovery amount increases by 5% per removed harmful effect, increases attack bar by 5% each, up to 30%. So, in theory, this was going to be this cleanse, this increased attack bar. In actual usage, she does not do that much increased attack bar. Sometimes, if your team doesn't have any debuffs on them, she does no increased attack bar sometimes. So this can sometimes do just nothing, which is just the reality of the situation. So for PvP, not quite as useful. So let's compare this to a couple other things. Namely, I think the better versions of her, which is really what I wanted to use her as, is kind of like Tiana. We have Tiana can do kind of what we're looking for. She can cleanse your opponent. She can also cleanse your team and increase the attack bar, right? We got Velajul. He's does basically the same thing. I know you guys can be like, Bagel, also the Mammoth. Yeah, we know the Mammoth. We're going to talk about the Mammoth in a second. We do have Velajul on this account. It's the Asia server account, if I didn't mention. So cleanse and increase attack bar by 30%. It's not conditional on X amount of debuffs or whatever. He does have a couple higher. I mean, he's a Nat 5. Not everyone has Velajul, but a lot of people don't have Velajul, as a matter of fact. But this one is actually just a better option, which is also not conditional. It's just a better option for the same situation of what we were looking for. It doesn't have a cleanse. I mean, not a cleanse. It doesn't have a heal, but it does still do increased attack bar. It's 99 base speed, which makes it just a little bit easier. Increased attack bar of all allies by 40% and removes all harmful effects. So this is just, I was looking for something that was going to do something like that. I was thinking Rebecca's going to do, she's going to be a really nice interruption. No. Doesn't work like we wanted it to. Not even close. She doesn't increase the attack bar enough to be anything significant whatsoever. So we are still going to try her out in some PvE. Like PvE. See you later. She's basically like a budget Annabelle. But this is not conditional. So this is just significantly better. I was really hoping that she was going to do more attack gauge increase. I think that would have been really cool. But she's kind of like a budget Annabelle. She's got the cleanse. She's got the AoE defense break. She doesn't cycle like Annabelle. So I think she's basically, for the most part, very similar to her 1A. Her second awakening did not give her as significant of an impactful change as I was really hoping, as like Linda got a crazy change. She's much better, significantly better. Some of the other ones got a noticeable change. Megan, not so much. Rebecca, kind of the same boat as Megan. Rebecca is not as significant of a change as I really wanted her to be. So here we are, we're in the Cliff of Tough Beastmen, level 5. We're going to take her in. She's got the we got plenty of defense breaks. We've got attack power buffs. We got the immunity if they need it. If they don't have the immunity, then they're going to get hopefully cleansed, right? So I think what the AI does is the AI will, even if they have debuffs though, which is kind of an interesting, this is what I heard. Even if they have debuffs on them and they have full HP, she's not going to use her skill 3. She's only going to use her skill 3 when they have, at least she's doing the AoE defense breaks. That's kind of nice. And not just skill 1, skill 1, skill 1. Don't worry, she will start doing skill 1, skill 1, skill 1, skill 1, skill 1 constantly. I like this thing. But this guy does a whole ton of debuffs to your team. So if you guys looking to farm this one, then this is I really honestly, I'm just gonna be completely honest. I don't think that Rebecca is gonna be the best unit for you to second awaken. I think that there's just significantly better stuff. So I would wait till last for her. Or I would wait till late. Maybe not last. There's some that I think are actually going to be... Because she's not bad. She's just not going to be useful or relevant for a lot of people. So, okay. So we got some debuffs here. Does Rebecca actually get a chance to do... She didn't even do it. She didn't even do it. She's like, yeah, debuffs. Okay. I'll get on that next week. There we go. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, I just think that there's much better ones to do. Do Darian, do Jubel, do Linda. Those are gonna be the better ones than this one. I mean, we're seeing she's actually gonna be able to. I assume she's gonna be able to do it. Let's see all these debuffs. Look at all those. Oh my God, look at all those debuffs. Does she have? She doesn't even have the cleanse. Okay, well it wasn't that many turns of debuffs anyway, but yeah. So sometimes we're really not seeing too much of how amazing she potentially can be. She's not terrible. It's just that she's not, hey, apparently we never did better than 136 on here. She's not terrible. She's okay. She's not anything you have to really worry too crazy about. Now we're here in the Forest of Roaring Beef. Beef! We're here in the Forest of Roaring Beef. We'll just leave it in. I don't care. We'll just leave it in. Oh my goodness. So she's got an AoE defense break. So we got an AoE attack power buff, an AoE defense break, AoE damage. Fantastic. Fire units in general are good here because they have element advantage over like the boss, the Char, like Moron, Ramagast. Not over these waves at the beginning, but when you get to the actual boss, they're good. They're good over there. Forest of Roaring Beef. Oh my God. What would... Sorry. I'm sorry. My headphones not working. I'm talking about Roaring Beef. I don't even know, guys. This is the worst channel on YouTube. Legit, this is the worst channel on YouTube. I don't know. You thought I was going to be like, oh, guys, subscribe to my channel, the best channel ever. Like, no, this is a crap channel. I don't know why. I don't know why you subscribed to it. That was a mistake on your part. I question your judgment. Speaking of questioning judgment, I know some of you are going to be like, Bagel, are you telling us to build Rebecca? Are you telling us to not build? I think I already actually said in this video that I wouldn't really focus on prioritizing her. I think that Jubel is better. I think that because I really had higher hopes for her skill 3. So I think she's very similar to her previous form. The attack gauge increase is really not anything impressive. And then or consistent, right? And then does she actually she needs the proc here. She didn't even proc there. Perfect. This is a great example. She's disappointed us already. Does she actually? There's the spell of removal. Okay, so she only somewhat disappointed. She's only somewhat disappointed us, guys. Hooray! I just don't think that. Again, I think that she's very similar to her previous form. She's not as big of an impact that we can actually be like, wow, let's go through and build her. Should we try her in Punisher's Crypt? Maybe we try her. Should we do that? Should we try her in Punisher's Crypt? I think a lot of people already have Punisher's Crypt teams that don't even need Rebecca for anything. But I know Comptos wants to use Rebecca or use like Donna in Punisher's Crypt. So we'll try her in Punisher's Crypt. We'll see how we feel about her, I guess. So this is the Punisher's Crypt team that we usually have on this account. This is, again, the Asia server account. I use something different on every account because, of course, I do. So we're going to try it out with, we're going to do a different team. We'll do Double Werewolves. Double Werewolves is actually not bad. I know you guys are going to be like, what? Double Werewolf? Why are you doing... This guy's actually not as bad as you would think in here. And then we'll actually... No, we don't even need to use it. Let's do this. Let's do... Do you have runes? We're back. She's got runes. She's just on speed, HP on violent, whatever. Violent will. She doesn't have artifacts because I was lazy, but we're going to take her into Punisher's Crypt. We're going to see how we feel about her because Comptos apparently wants us to use things like Donna in Punisher's Crypt. So we're going to use... she's very similar to Donna, but she's got AoE defense breaks. So, as we can see right there, AoE defense breaks are very nice. Also, dots are pretty nice. So you got the first skill dot, right? So, let's see. We don't have any slows, though. Would be nice to have a slow on the boss. So, we don't have that, though. That's going to be an issue, because we got the Kaki in there. I mean, we could take the fire pumpkin. It's like, please don't. Please. We already hate the video enough. Why are you going to bring the fire pumpkin? Whatever. Why would we bring any of that in? Okay, so let's see. Are we? Yeah, we are actually targeting the boss. Okay, so we got a couple dots there. We got some not defense breaks. Fantastic. I didn't want defense breaks anyway. We got some jealousy. Okay, he's going to hit the Jolton. Fantastic. We got some not defense breaks again. Wonderful. Cycle some turns. Do a little more dots. Do a blade slaughter. Not really too much of anything. We really need a speed break on the boss, though. I like those speed breaks. Okay, so we saw the cleanse there. Fantastic. I mean, we could have just cleansed with Riley, though. Riley does the same. She doesn't do the AoE defense break. She doesn't do the dots, but I mean, she's got some. I'm not saying she doesn't have any uses. She does have some uses. Vertiheal's gonna die in a sec because Vertiheal's just YOLO Vertiheal. But it's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We've got some dots from Jolton. It's fine. We don't need Vertiheal. Look how OP. We'll just do some dots. We'll do some Rebecca dots. That's how this is gonna be won, is by Rebecca dots. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. I think Rebecca and her dots are gonna, or Jolton and his dots are gonna be the one to do it. She's gonna do the dot right here. She's gonna do, oh, she's gonna spell removal. Yeah, the dot. See, I said Rebecca's dots is that's clearly beat Punisher's Crypt with Rebecca. We couldn't have possibly done this without Rebecca's dots. I mean, don't pay attention to the best time, which is a quarter of what this time was, by just using Trikaru, which is everyone already has Trikaru anyway. End of the video, I'm just going to say the same thing that we said throughout the course of the rest of the video. It's not that she's terrible. It's not that she's a terrible unit. She's not useful anywhere or anything. It's just like she's very... If you didn't like her before, you're not going to like her now. If you thought she was decent before, she's a little bit more decent now. Her skill 2 is consistent. Her skill 3, a little bit of attack bar increase if your allies are actually debuffed. If they're not debuffed, she really doesn't do anything different with skill 3. That's really it. She got the Megan treatment. They both didn't get anything super impactful. So they're just better base stats. And that's about it. That's about it. It's not that she's terrible, is that just you should be focusing on, there's better ones to focus on. Linda's much better, Jubel's much better, Darren's much better. Like, those are ones. Some people, if you like the Wind Weapon Master, you might like the Royd as well. But those are the ones to focus on more so than Rebecca. I just don't think Rebecca is very much different from her skill, her first awakened form. All right, guys. Anyway, that's it for this one. See you as always in the next one.